Hey guys, how's it going? This is me, Gavin, on my channel, Gavin Lashak. And today, I'll be showing you guys a video on the brand new Fitbit Charge 2. Now, I haven't done a lot of research on this, but I think it came out around 4 months ago or so. And I want to say in August of this year. And kind of just a little story on how and why I got this. First of all, I did not pay full price for this, and actually I've never paid full price for a Fitbit before, and I'm gonna kind of talk to you guys a little bit about that really quick, and then we'll get on to this review right here. So first of all, if you've seen my two prior videos, I had a Fitbit Force that I found on the ground in 2014. I was actually at a cross-country meet, and anyway, so long story short, I had the recall. I turned that in for the recall, and I got $140 for that, and trade that in for the Fitbit Charge HR about a 6 months or so later. And after that, my Charge HR, my sister thought it'd be funny to put that in a Christmas box, and gave that to me to Christmas, except for she forgot about it. So I didn't have my Charge HR for a whole year. And finally I opened the box a year later. It was like, haha, such a funny joke. Not really. The battery only lasted for about a day for some reason. It turns out a year of being in a box, the Fitbit Charge HR, the battery only lasted a day, as opposed to, how much it's actually supposed to be, which is 5 days. Anyway, today I found my receipt somewhere, thank God, and I had the 2-year warranty on it, and I just said, there's something wrong with the battery, and just got a new one. So kind of a little story how I got this. I'm not really big into spending money, especially on electronics, but kind of crazy how I went from a one that I found on the ground to this really nice looking device right here. Anyway, let's get into the actual unboxing of this, and then I'm gonna sync it up with my phone and tell you guys kind of how I feel about this, and if I think that this would be a good Christmas present, especially because that's that kind of time of the year. Anyway, I got this pocket knife right here. Just kind of gonna use this to unbox. Make sure this is the sharp side. Alright. Not the best unboxer, believe me, but try my best. I remember the last time I unboxed one of these, they really make sure that these are really, really secure. So let's see here. I believe, I'm not really gonna ever use this box anyway, so I'm just gonna demolish this. I do remember, I think the packaging definitely has changed, because I remember the last one that I got, it was almost like this, like a glass sort of tube that it was in. I don't know, I kind of like that one a little bit better, honestly. It was a lot easier to get into. It wasn't, although this box is kind of nice, it sort of gives you like that sort of Apple, type of box sort of feel to it. Let's see. I think I'd open from here. I've never really watched an unboxing video, so I don't really know how to open this, but it doesn't take an Einstein to open a box, so. Alright, so as you can see, here we are inside the box here. Looks like we got a little Fitbit sticker right here, another one right here. Right here is kind of just your little pamphlet that they give you kind of to help you set up if you're new to Fitbit, you know, kind of some key tips and tricks on your new device, which I do highly suggest if you are new, and kind of, you know, you don't have to read, you know, any of this, you know, nobody's really meant to read all this, but it's just the safety instructions and limited warranty on it. If you got the 2-year warranty, kind of tells you how to set it up right here. And looks like we got I think this is the USB charger that comes with it. That's another thing. When I went to go trade it in, I'm glad I brought my USB charger and the Bluetooth thing that plugs in your computer, because he said without those, you wouldn't be able to turn it in. So if you guys are going to turn those in, be sure to bring the charger and the thing that connected to the computer as well. Alright, so we're gonna take this out. Dave, how do you open it? Alright, just gonna rip through this one. And there we go. Looks like we got ourselves the what is this? So, looks like some sort of clamp. I'm not really entirely sure. Maybe the charger actually clamps onto the device. You know, this is sort of new. This is kind of cool. And then this is obviously this is the USB charger. But, you know, I kind of like how they redid it with the charge 2, and how all you have to do is just simply kind of click it in. I'll be testing that here in a second. Anyway, here's the actual device right here, your Fitbit, and what comes with it right here is 12/58, November 22nd, the little sticker right here. And we're gonna just kind of take this little tape off right here, and boom, brand new right there, looking pretty nice. I did get the larger model. You know, I don't really have a big wrist, but you know, I could still, you know, very well be using this in the future. My wrist might grow, so kind of just used it for that. Anyway, I think if I remember correctly, is there anything else in this box? I don't think there's anything left in the box, unless they still have the Bluetooth thing that you connect to your computer, which I never used, by the way. Never used. Anyway, we'll keep this box, put it over here, and we'll see if we can power this on. If not, then oh, here we go. As you can see right there, that's really cool. So it automatically powered on, and I got my phone right here, so I'm just gonna kind of open up the app here. I already got rid of my Force today, or not my Force, my Charge HR. And if I remember, we gotta go to set up a device. Just kind of guide you guys through here what to do. Then you click on Charge 2, obviously, and then set up your Fitbit Charge 2. Press agree, and next. And then it's gonna search for it, and then we'll probably sense it on. Make sure that your Bluetooth is on when you're connecting to these. And as you can see, it's connecting right now. It will ask me to you know, pair the tracker. Just put in a little code right here, 925. It will ask you, when you're setting it up, it will always ask you a 4-digit code. Then it will say it's tracked. Well, my battery's really low, but anyway, I think I paired it. And then it's going to ask you to update it. So hopefully it shouldn't take very long. Battery's too low to continue. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is, since this is the battery's really low on this, I'm going to make an edit so that I can show you guys kind of the whole setup and everything about it, and kind of just my final intake on it. So I'm going to go ahead and play around with this for a little bit here, and hopefully I can get back to you in the next slide right now. Alright, so I synced up everything. I updated my Fitbit Charge 2, and everything's up to code. And I also synced it into here. Well, you actually had to do that to update it. But anyway, I'm just gonna kind of show you guys how to get like a feel of the app, you know, where to start, you know, how things work. And then I'll just kind of show you a little bit more with the device. I have it fully charged. I just got back from a concert that I just went to. Anyway, I was gone for about a couple hours, so that was just enough time for it to charge. I'd say it probably, if I remember correctly, it takes about 1 hour to charge it, and then it will like last 5 days, which is really good. Anyway, so this is your account, basically. This is the last slide right here, so we'll start there last. Anyway, so when you first get into the app, this is kind of just the Fitbit dashboard right here. Right here you can see your steps. So if you click on the steps, you can you know, see all of your stats, you know, all of that stuff. This is when I found the Fitbit in the box, and then this is when I got it today, my new one. So these are, you know, the steps. You can look at this more in depth, you know. You can go, you know, like 1 month, 3 months, the whole year. You know, you can see stats from a really long time ago, and then you can put it in landscape mode and really look at your data from a while back. But mine goes all the way to, I think, September 2014. So anyway. And then you can do the same with the floors and the amount of miles that you travel in one day, which I'm sort of skeptical on. I'm not really sure how that's played out, especially when you're like in a car or something, like how that's exactly measured, but maybe there's a forum somewhere online where you can see how that all plays out. Anyway, here's the calories. Like I said, I don't really know about that either, how accurate that is, but how it actually sees if you're actually burning all those calories. Anyway, active minutes. This one makes sense, and I really like it with this new one. I'll show you here in a bit, but you can actually pick your activity that you want. It gives you a list of different activities. Alright, so it tells you how many exercises you're doing every day. So, like, for instance, like I had a sport, 1 hour 20 minutes. It just noticed that I was doing some sort of physical activity, and it actually documents it in here. So outdoor bike, you know, like it senses, like the app, and I think even my old Fitbit did, just the types of activity. This is also a really cool feature. This is kind of the sleep app, so that you can see, you can log all your hours. Basically what you do is you hold down the this button right here, which enables the stopwatch. Right before you go to sleep, you hold that down, and when you wake up, you just hold it down again for 3 seconds, and then it will turn, so it turns on if you go to sleep, the stopwatch, and then when you wake up, you turn it off, and then it will calculate your sleep. There's also steps per hour, beats per minute, and then this is kind of stuff that you can manually put in yourself, like how much you weigh, and this is sort of for the if you have the Fitbit Aria, which is the scale, It's kind of for that. Also, there's like a what have you eaten today? You know, just this is kind of if you're really, really, really big into the weight loss kind of thing, then I would suggest doing this. If you're kind of just, want to maintain your overall, you know, stature, I guess you could say, then I wouldn't really worry about any of this stuff right here. These are challenges. I'm not really too familiar with this kind of stuff because, like I said, I just logged back on here since a year, just about a couple days ago. So I believe this is like, I do remember these kind of challenges. These are kind of badges that you can earn. Looks like you can see like New York City. Like maybe these are like how the walking distance it would take to actually get here or something. Or that's probably doesn't make any sense. Anyway, I think these are just like trails that you can do. And how many steps it would take to do them. This tells you this is where you can add friends, and you can also add friends from your contacts, Facebook, email. There's lots of different ways that you can get contacts. Also, this tells you your weekly amount of goals. I should probably change that picture because this was my old one. These are the badges that you earn. You earn badges over time, which is kind of cool. You get to look back at, like, I think there's, I'll try and find one in particular. Like, it says 736 lifetime miles. So it's like, it tells you how big that is. So that's like, that's as big as Italy, which is kind of cool. Alright, and right here, whatever device you have, whether it's the Fitbit, Charge 2, or the Surge, or the Flex, or whatever, those are kind of old ones, except for this one. But I don't really know a lot of the new ones. Whatever device you have, just click on this tab right here, right there, and it tells you, you can just set up whatever information you want, like the handedness, so like what's your most dominant hand, or for me, I usually write with my left hand, but everything else I do with my right hand, and it just feels more natural for me to put it on my right hand, so that's what I do. Put it on my right, so just whatever, whatever arm, whatever hand you have. Clock face, there's plenty of different clock faces to pick from. I personally like this one which tells the time, the date, my steps, and my heartbeat, but like I said, for different devices, like for the Flex, it doesn't give you the option of a clock because all it is just, it's just like 3 dots, or 4 or something, I don't know. And then there's silent alarms, which are like my personal favorite to use. If you're like me and you're like a really kind of like a heavy sleeper, I'd suggest using the alarms, the silent alarms, because it basically sends a vibration in your arm so that you can actually wake up to it, and it's quite cool. Anyway, we also got the notifications. So if you have this device right here, which I'm assuming you do, or you're trying to get it or something because you're watching this video, there's the ability to have messages sent to you, so you can see your message notifications as well as your call notifications, which before with the Fitbit Charge HR you could only see the call notifications, which is kind of cool. You get to see like the it's kind of like a preview of the message. Not really sure what this is. Reminders to move. During the time window selected, you'll get a reminder in 10 minutes before the hour when you haven't reached 250 steps. Okay, so this is kind of like an activity sort of monitor. It kind of tells you if you're sitting for a long period of time to get up and be active, and kind of like your coach in a way, I guess. We already did that one. You get to see your main goal, which for me is steps. It might be something different, like stairs. If you work in like an office building, it might be stairs or something. You can customize your display. There's the menu items right here. So I have my heart rate, exercise, stopwatch, relax, arms. I could also put in notifications in my battery. Might go ahead and do that. Alright. And these are just like exercises that you could put in. So like interval workout, bike, elliptical workout, treadmill, weights, and run, which is kind of cool because it senses what workout you're doing, and so it can tell, you know, what to do. So you could also like manually put in, you know, something else, like let's say you're like on a scooter, or maybe you're going snowboarding or something like that. So you could put that on here too. There's also like a quick view, which is like when you bring it up, it goes like that. So I don't know if it'll do it, but usually it like senses it. I think it's only when it's like on your arm, but I don't know. I'll show you that later. So you can see that, and then there's just kind of just this stuff over here. So like just the sync and then the guide. So anyway, that's just the app, and to help you get familiar with the app. Kind of a little bit too much information there, but hopefully you should get the overall, you know, just kind of get comfortable with it over time. Okay, so now since that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and put this on my wrist and kind of, you know, see how. I'm gonna sit down for a second, see if I can get it on pretty well. Alright, that's the wrong way. So we're gonna go like this, actually. And you know, you kind of have to get used to putting this on. It was kind of hard for me at first. I got the extra, or I got the large one, and my wrist is really small, so I have to use the very last little option there. And yeah, so comfortability wise, I'd say it's, you know, pretty comfortable. It's kind of like my other one, really, except for, you know, the different screen. Just gonna kind of wipe this off really quick so it can be as clear as possible. So the first thing that you're gonna see right here is you're gonna see the time, you know, basically just the overall display, and then it, you know, your steps as well as the date, and then the heartbeat. And then if you tap, you can see your miles, calories, and then your stairs, and then your active minutes, as well as your whatever this is, your overall activity or something. Or how many, I think it's how many times you had different peaks in activity. So this is, the second one is just heart rate. This one is just like run, remember weights, and then treadmill, as well as workout, elliptical, bike, and interval workout. And then we got the stopwatch. You use this for sleep. You got your, oh, this is something I also have to mention, your relax. So you can hold this down and it will tell you, it will give you a guided breathing session in order to relax. You got this right here, your alarm, you can disable it if you want. You got notifications, as well as your battery percent, which this is kind of cool because before you didn't really get to see how much battery you had. And then we're back at square one here. So what I wanted to show you as the last thing is the quick view, where you just go like that. There you go. See, I didn't even press it. I feel like this one's a little bit slower than the other one, but I think overall it's pretty alright. Final thoughts on this. Would I suggest it to somebody for Christmas? Or as a good Christmas present, maybe a good birthday present, or for those other holidays out there, like Hanukkah, for those kind of presents too. Yes, I would. I've always, you know, I've always liked Fitbit ever since I found it on the ground. Uh, um, yeah, they're just great products. They're really easy to use, um, and it really helps you, especially stuff like this. They really help you just with your overall fitness life. And I do suggest this new model. It really isn't that much different from the Charge HR. It is. It's bigger screen, better display. But the main overall functions and capabilities are basically the same as the other ones, except decides for things like the message notifications and the guided breathing exercises. But overall, I do like this. I think it looks cooler. Obviously, people like new things, and yeah, definitely would suggest this. You know, I'd probably give this a 9 out of 10 because I really wish it would be waterproof because I do on occasion, you know, would like to put this in the water to see that kind of exercise. Anyway, yeah, 9 out of 10. If it was, if it was waterproof, that would be awesome. But yeah, those are my final thoughts on it, guys. I hope you guys liked this video. I thought it was kind of cool, and hopefully you learn a little bit about the Fitbit Charge 2, and kind of gathered your thoughts about it and whether you like it or not, or whether you want to get it as a Christmas present for somebody else or maybe for yourself. But yeah, hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.